CommSec's State of the States report shows the structure of Australia's economy is changing. It says the mining boom has put Western Australia well ahead in all areas, while Tasmania is now the nation's poorest performer. The report comes as unions warn the Premier not to axe more public service jobs in next month's budget. They've warned last year's cuts drove up unemployment in the wider economy, and more cuts will only make the damage worse.
The hunt for a job across Tasmania's public and private sectors is getting harder, and unions are blaming the government. The public sector union released economic modelling last year, warning that slashing the public service would slow down the economy. It was dismissed by the Premier.
What worries me is the head in the sand approach that's been taken by the unions.
The cash-strapped government has now axed around 1,900 full-time public servant jobs. The union says the multiplier effect has put almost 4,000 people out of work.
The number of jobs that we've lost in Tasmania is almost exactly what was forecast.
We have to cut our cloth to the amount of money that we're getting in revenue and from GST.
In the meantime, economists are urging the government to kickstart the economy. CommSec's latest State of the State report says Tasmania was the worst economic performer over the past 3 months. It's urged the government to stop fixating on budget cuts.
Certainly trying to foster infrastructure, foster growth, that's going to be the key story. And if it means that you are spending dollars in areas that require it, infrastructure spending is going to be key.
The budget cuts, along with this government's determination to shut down the forestry sector, have all played a part in the economic outcome that we're seeing today.
There is stimulus money going into this economy. It's not the role at the moment for the state government to be throwing dollars in the wind in the hope that some of them land on the odd job.
The Premier's breathing a sigh of relief after the release of an interim report into the GST carve-up. Lara Giddings says the review doesn't support the push by bigger, wealthier states to reduce Tasmania's GST share. Zoe Edwards, ABC News.